The first is geometry. A ground-based radar can't see over the horizon, apart from a handful of very specialized, very fixed, very large systems. So, going low means you can get within 20-30 miles of a radar before it's able to start detecting you. While coming in high, it might track you from 200 or 300 miles. This is the Douglas FD Skyknight, later designated Skyknight, is an American twin-engined, mid-wing jet fighter aircraft designed and manufactured by the Douglas Aircraft Company. The FD saw service with the United States Navy and United States Marine Corps. Its primary mission was to locate and destroy enemy aircraft at night. The Skyknight was not produced in great numbers, yet it achieved numerous firsts in its role as a night fighter during the Korean War, where the type frequently escorted Boeing B superfortresses on night bombing missions. While it never achieved the fame of the North American Sabre, it downed several Soviet-built MiG-S as a night fighter over Korea. It only sustained a single air-to-air loss against the Chinese MiG, which occurred on the night of 29 May 1953. Their security, a total of 237 FDS, were completed before production was terminated on March 23, 1952. The FD is pretty good in a dogfight with the right energy situation. While it may not be able to outturn every enemy it faces, it has decent enough maneuverability to face the majority of the planes it faces. The plane does suffer from a relatively poor climb rate and below average top speed, but once it gains the altitude it needs to gain speed, it can be quite a fighting plane. The 20 megameters can cause a lot of damage if it does catch the enemy. One important note is to avoid large dogfighting furballs, as there will be an enemy Me or other jet that will notice the large FD and aim to gun it down. Instead, use the FD to go against outliers and stragglers to deal with them one by one. If the plane's flight performance is not to one's liking, one can use the FD as a ground pounder. Allow teammates to gain an aerial superiority in the fighting area while using the guns and suspended armaments to attack ground units. The cannons are effective against light vehicles and vehicle top armor. The 2000 LB bombs are powerful enough to destroy any target, allowing pinpoint targeting of dug-in vehicles and end their game quickly. The FDE also has access to tiny TIM rockets, which have extremely high penetration and post-penetration damage. After dropping the payload and strafing targets, quickly return to base and rearm to return with more weaponry and effect.